I haven't seen someone this good, this fast in Carolina blue in a long, long time. If you've been living under a rock and don't know what the heck I'm talking about freshman Caleb Wilson. Oh my goodness. This dude is a top 5 pick if I've ever seen one. Now, it's still so early. Literally 2 games into the new season, and one of those games being Central Arkansas. We don't know how North Carolina is going to be this year. But Caleb Wilson is averaging 23 points, 5.5 boards on an insane 77% from the field. You might say, MacArthur, that's not possible. That's not human. But actually, with Caleb Wilson, it's very possible. Now, granted, a lot of his shots come above the rim. This dude dunks more than any Tar Heel I've seen since maybe Bryce Johnson. Real ones remember 2016 Bryce Johnson. But the way that Wilson dunks is more similar to, dare I say, Vince Carter. Carolina has missed on a lot of 5-star prospects recently. Like, they don't play to their potential. Last year, Ian Jackson's supposed to be a lottery pick. He falls out. He's at St. John's. Drake Powell, low first rounder with the Nets. He wasn't a superstar in Chapel Hill. In 2023, Elliot Cadeau was supposed to be the next generational point guard at UNC. 2 years in, he's a turnover machine, can't shoot. He transfers to Michigan. 2020, we had an amazing class. Like, I really forget just how great this class was. Caleb Love, he's a Carolina legend, but he didn't burst out on the scene as a freshman. Day'Ron Sharpe, NBA player, but not this dominant force in college. Walker Kessler, he left after 1 year, went to Auburn. Nasir Little in 2019. Even Cole Anthony in 2019-2020 wasn't as good as maybe some people would have liked to see. His numbers were good, but he was inefficient. Carolina has struggled with 5-star talent recently, and that's coming from a lifelong diehard North Carolina fan. I came out of the womb a Tar Heel, but Caleb Wilson's different. He's the 5th best recruit in North Carolina history. He was given an astounding 99 rating. The number 8 player in the class of 2025, which is dealing, by the way, between AJ Dubansa, Cameron Boozer, Darren Peterson, Darius Acuff, Michael Brown. I mean, this is a stacked freshman class. But to be honest with you right now, it's Dubansa, Peterson, and Wilson who are standing out as program-altering players. Caleb Wilson has been the best player at North Carolina so far. He has put in the most effort, the most heart. The offense gravitates towards him, and he loves it. He's not your normal 18-year-old. This is a guy that I was really excited Carolina landed getting out of Atlanta. It really boosted our 2025 class because otherwise it was kind of lackluster. Like, that's no disrespect to Derek Dixon, a 4-star. He's going to be good. But Caleb Wilson was the difference in this class. And I was really excited because he just seemed different from the get-go. Just from the way he approaches this adjustment, he seems different. He's just very humble. He loves being in Chapel Hill. If you follow him on Instagram, he's actually having fun being a college kid, which is something that is so rare. I don't think you see that too often because it's just business, business, business. I mean, you didn't see Cooper Flagg hanging out in the middle of campus at Duke. I mean, Caleb Wilson is just chilling in the pit. Like, bro is the definition of living in the moment, which is fantastic because it's going to be short-lived. This dude is a lottery pick. He's a top 10 pick, and if he continues to play at this level, we could seriously see him as a top 5 pick. He's that good. I knew he was bouncy. Like, that's what I heard about him coming out of high school when we landed him in January. Caleb Wilson is athletic. But where I've been the most impressed with Caleb Wilson is, actually, let me rephrase this. The 2 things I'm most impressed with Caleb Wilson is, number 1, his mid-range jumper is elite, especially his turnaround game. Very smooth, very pro level. It's going to translate. And second is his hustle plays. It's the things you don't see unless you watch ball. If you're an analytics head, this doesn't matter to you, but it's the diving on loose balls. It's getting a hand in the face of the shooter. Sure, he blocks shots. He uses his 7-foot wingspan to close the passing lane, but he just does things that other people can't do and won't do. He hustles, he has heart, and if you don't watch Carolina basketball, then you don't know that's going on. Does Caleb Wilson have the opportunity to be the best freshman since Tyler Hansbrough? I absolutely think so. He is that good. Now, he's not going to be a 4-year player like Hansbrough. I'm not saying he's going to be better than Tyler Hansbrough when his career is all said and done in college. He's spending this year in Chapel Hill, and then he's league bound. I also think that this year's North Carolina team is very complimentary of Wilson's game. Like, for example, you've got Kyan Evans, a sniper from 3 at point guard, very different than Elliot Cadeau. Seth Trimble is that veteran bouncy presence you need. Luka Bogovac a traditional European player, but with his age at 21, 22, he's a really good fit. I'm really glad he got cleared. Jaron Stevenson, 6'10", got a clip, offensive machine. I think he's only going to get better throughout this year. Should have committed to us out of high school, but we got him now. Henry Vasar, who I love. 7-footer, stretch 5. Him and Wilson are a scary front court. The best we've seen since John Henson and Tyler Zeller, question mark. Okay, I get it. It's a little early to say all that. But Caleb Wilson is a problem child. His mindset is just different. Like him talking about how he changes his wallpaper to get mad. Hey, if it works, it works. It worked against Kansas. Or what about when he said that he wanted to be a legend, to go up in the rafters? Beating Kansas, who you haven't beaten in 20 years, is a good way to start. Like, because Kansas has had North Carolina's number recently. I mean, you think about the 2022 national championship game when we blew the halftime lead. And then last year, it was a heartbreaker. We had Elliot Cadeau taking the game-tying shot. Don't love that. But Caleb Wilson was the reason that North Carolina turned the game around against Kansas. They were down at half, but he just stayed very patient. He led the offense. He is a great player. And I really think, call me biased, but I think we could seriously see a deep North Carolina run, and I mean deep, like Elite 8, Final 4, top 10 type team with Caleb Wilson at the helm, maybe ACC Player of the Year, first team All-American. The sky's the limit. I don't buy NIL jerseys too often. It's just not my thing. But Caleb Wilson might have to be one that I get. I love this kid.